Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. We got reacting to John Morant suspended 8 games plus the next chapter from Shout out to Flight.
What it do, Flight Crew? FTC. Flight team stand up! Upgrade on Ja Morant. He
You
is
call him Jaja. That's something his daughter calls him.
suspended for 8 games without pay. Bro, we actually got a 2-on-1 video today, but cover this one part, the first part first. Now, these 4 games have been going up. Now, recently, Ja has got into a Florida a health facility, a mental health facility or whatever, trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, get help that he needs and everything like that. I actually was going to follow up because posted by AM Hoops the other day, it basically had the next chapter of drama, which is going to explain everything that's been going on the past week. But basically, man, since right now, Morant is suspended 8 games, and it looks like this is going to be his final punishment until he can actually come back to the league. So I don't even think he's not even going to be suspended for 50 games. Like, he's going to be back during the regular season, which is actually a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, let's be honest, you guys. Like, at this point, I feel like Morant hopefully has learned his lesson, and hopefully he knows right from wrong, which he should have known right from wrong and everything like that. You know, I do believe in second chances and stuff like that. I don't feel like somebody should be punished for, like, 3. Like, how? So there's a lot of people saying that, like, he should be, like, suspended for, like, this rest of the regular season.
Exactly.
For, like,
what are y'all talking about?
And it's just like, bro, like,
he ain't hurt no one.
Have a chance to, you know what I'm saying?
Did he injure anyone? You know what I'm saying? He ain't hurt anyone.
Different.
Nope, the police report ain't found anything.
If they don't learn a lesson from right now instead of overly, like, punishing them and everything. So I'm actually kind of happy for Jaja. What do you guys think about this?
Bro, I'm calling him Jaja. What are you calling him Jaja for?
Like, honestly, this is about what?
His daughter calls him that.
Almost, you know what I'm saying? And he's suspended without pay, which, honestly, let's be honest, it does not mean nothing to him. With, you know, not being paid for like 8 games and everything like that. I'm actually pretty happy that he's going to be coming back this season.
Yes.
What does everybody else think, especially Grizzlies fans? Are you guys happy?
Yeah.
You feel like
I've been watching the Grizzlies games since he's been gone. I'm not trying to see Dylan Brooks throw up 30 footers off step back threes off balance. Tyus Jones, he's solid. So he's not flashy at all, but he's probably too solid. That's the problem. He's too solid. Then Jaren Jackson Jr. getting a foul trouble off stupid fouls. I'm not watching that, baby.
Should be punished more, or do you think this punishment is actually too much and going too far? All right, so
it's going too far. He should be back.
There's actually another video I wanted to watch with you guys too, because it was just uploaded yesterday. This is basically the one-on-one, the update with John and everything like that. It's been going on like the past week since that incident and what things are possibly going to be coming into. You know, so check it out.
Weeks, an ESPN reporter dropped a gigantic hint about his future.
My guess now, if he doesn't play the rest of the season.
Here we go. Let's see him. This dude can't even catch a basketball. If he can catch a basketball, he probably can't make a layup guaranteed. This dude probably cannot make a layup guaranteed. These are people, these are the analysts that ESPN hired. You can't catch, or if you could catch, you can't make a layup. Like, come on.
He takes care of himself.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, all these dudes in the end that never played a minute of basketball a day in their life.
It reminds me of when he was out against the Warriors in the playoffs last year. Memphis is still a formidable team without him.
That was said last week, but now we learn.
Oh, shout out to AM Hoops. I reacted to one of his videos, the 2020 draft.
In Florida, away from the team. He may be done for the season.
Nope.
There's lots of conspiracy theories about why. Some people think it's an unofficial suspension, like Michael Jordan's.
Flight, you supposed about FanDuel Sportsbooks with JJ Redick?
Big numbers from beyond.
Flight, you know JJ Redick?
Suspended for gambling. That's insane. There's one honest reason if John.
How'd you get suspended for gambling in 2023?
Team being the his whole life blew up when he chose to flash a gun on Instagram while all
and the thing is too,
going on. John was accused of.
He's suspended for 8 games in the NBA. Now thinking about it, do you think he's gonna come back after those 8 games and still be at that health facility? And will he finish it out?
No, they can do virtual. Cause they got virtual. You don't have to be. You don't have to be at the facility to get help. It can be virtual. He might make connections. They got their numbers and whatnot, so you can have like a conference call through Zoom or whatnot.
I really like watch TV and
or
stuff.
whatnot.
I don't have time like that. But I was somewhere where they had a TV playing and ESPN going on and everything like that. And Skip Bayless and then the Shannon Sharp show was basically talking about how these health facilities and everything, they're not something where you can just go to it for 2 or 3 weeks and you can just expect for some big change to happen. Like normally with facilities
Yeah,
like
of course.
that, you don't have to, but if you want to
It's a process. That's the thing.
do something where it's actually going to make a difference with your health, you have to be there for like at least like 2 or 3 months. You know, at that time. And if you guys make the timeline,
Like I said before, he can build connections with them. He don't have to be at this facility. He just build connections with the therapist, and they can help him on Zoom. He don't have to be right there at the facility.
Is the playoffs start in about 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So if they was basically saying and talking about if Ja is really serious about getting help,
Well, he shouldn't be suspended. He already did the time. He ain't hurt no one.
Regardless, at least, or at least a month full.
I bet millions of other NBA players carry around a gun, man. They just don't post it on social media like Ja did. That's the problem.
A month is not even enough.
You will arrest Ja for having a gun on a plane or a team facility. You should arrest all these players.
You know what I'm saying? For someone to have like a drastic change in
You know what I'm
difference if they're
saying?
trying to get a specific
They should have security at the door, checking their bags and whatnot.
So, in my opinion, I really believe even
Like they do at the what you call it?
I think he potentially might not even come back until near the playoffs at least. Because if you're talking about someone that's actually put himself into a health facility, whatever it is, we don't know what specific health facility it is. I just don't want to say so, because there's all types of health facilities. There's mental health facilities, there's rehab facilities, which is more of like, you know what I'm saying,
physical,
you know, the liquor and alcohol and all that type of stuff. I don't want to demonetize everything, but you know, for that specific category. And then there's like anger management type of help, you know what I'm saying? So it all depends what specific facility he's in, you know? So in my opinion, I feel like he probably may wait a little bit, because I think what's also going to happen too, because you got to also put into real life, he's probably A.M. Houston mentioned this, Powerade dropped Jaja. You know what I'm saying? So if Jaja's going to take the right route, I feel like he should maybe wait it out. Maybe just
he had a March Madness commercial in Powerade, and they dropped it.
A month. Obviously, nobody's going to forget about this. But when you kind of...
And he also said he got, like, there was a confrontation at his sister's volleyball game.
Chill
back in like September.
Let time go over. Sometimes people let things go under the rug. So I think Jaja might kind of wait this out a little bit a month. So all the brands and sponsors...
Nope.
You know,
he's wrapping up on Monday. He's wrapping up on Monday. He's going to be at practice on Monday.
You know how it goes all the time.
Or shoot around Monday, because they shoot around before they have a game.
That's all sponsors.
I think they play on Monday.
Most of the time sponsors and brands are just like... It's like high school kids all over.
He's going to be back by the end of next week. By the end of next week, he's going to be back. Guaranteed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally just sit there and they just wait to see, oh, damn, like, we really mess with Jaja, but, you know, we don't want to make sure, like, we don't want to look like a hating company just, like, dropping them and stuff like that. My bad, y'all. I got a hairball. I'm edit that out. But anyway, man.
Flight, you a tax expert, Flight? You supposed about TurboTax? Flight, you supposed about Hulu? You watch Hulu, Flight? I didn't know.
We're running out of board games.
That hairball is crazy. But anyway, man. Yeah, that hairball was crazy. Yeah, that hairball was crazy. My bad.
Bro, what you be eating? You got spit on the floor, Flight?
The point is that now that
we got a trash can right next to you.
All these other sponsors are definitely going to be playing follow the leader and stuff like, damn, like, I think we should drop him. Maybe we should wait out a little bit. So,
yeah,
what's the
because the NBA has a copycat league. It's a copycat league.
Way to make people have a better decision, just don't be in social media at all. Don't be in the limelight at all. So I think he's just gonna honestly kind of just chill the next month going forward, bro.
2 gun incidents before.
So what do y'all think about that?
There's no gun.
I think for brand wise and just for like if he wants to make the most out, because you remember he doesn't have that contract just yet. It's supposed to come the next season, I believe, or in the off season. So he has to literally be on his best behavior, like no phone calls home.
I think it's gonna be lower if he don't make all team NBA or whatever, but he already did, so I don't get it.
Attention, nothing.
Said everyone loves a riches to rags story because not only was Ja endangering his $200 million contract, he just got a huge bag from Powerade and is supposed to be the face of their company. Oh, and people are like, oh, Ja's not allowed to have a gun now? What about the Second Amendment? It's not about that. It's about how it looks. Powerade said you're about to see Ja everywhere, but they didn't like that look. They
bro, if I'm Ja, bro, like, bro, Gatorade just signed Ja, bro. Like, bro, come on.
Yeah, Powerade. Who drank Powerade? You know what I'm saying? You only get Powerade if they don't got Gatorade. That's what I do. At least that's for me. talking about go to McDonald's, you get the power. That's the only time I got power was at McDonald's, because you know McDonald's don't got no Gatorade.
All his pictures
Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, and they said he took
off their website, but Ja put out a statement saying he would focus on his mental health. Then right when people were starting to move on, another story leaked. Pictures and reports came out to the New York Post.
Oh my
of
goodness,
Ja's
what
night
happened?
out. Inside Ja Morant's 50K gun-toting booty bender at a strip club. Oh,
Bro, like,
now
that's
I'm
so
gonna-
what I ain't gonna lie, kid. And I was talking about this picture. I'm glad we're able to discuss this.
Yeah.
Because and he also shout out to AM Hoops for like bringing up these like
Yeah.
topics and stuff. All right, that extra picture with Jaja getting leaked at the strip club, bro, with like, you know what I'm saying, the girl dancing on him. Like, bro, like, are we really gonna try and cancel somebody for enjoying them time out?
Exactly, bro. It's 2023. You look at pictures. He's at the club, a strip club. What you expect? Bro, talking about, oh, look at Ja. Hey, look at pictures of Ja. You look at pictures of Ja. He's at a strip club, Mo. Come on. What are y'all doing? Invading the privacy right there. You can low-key sue the club for privacy, taking photos of him without knowing.
Like, it just shows that he loves them.
And put them on the internet. It's
And what is that
crazy.
supposed to mean? Like, bro, he's just chilling in the, like, what do you think people do in strip clubs, bro? Do you think they just sit there and just drool at these women and just be like, goo goo gaga, oh my gosh. Like, bro, like, they're there for a reason, bro. And like, L to that strip club for leaking that.
No
first of all.
cat. This just I sued him. I would sue them. They put making no photos public.
I hope you go out of business, and I hope you get nobody to go over to your place. Like, that's just so weird. Like, first of all, not even like, let's just beside the fact this entire strap incident that he was flashing on live, bro. Like, they sat there and leaked that picture out, right? They're not caring about nobody else's safety, okay? So like, when another NBA team or NFL or baseball team, hockey team
Chasing that A and want to say
Flight, you talking about Grammy? You a speech teacher now, Flight?
Simpler.
goes into Denver and they know that's like the targeted strip club, like or the most popular one. You know what I'm saying? I think it was called like Willie's or something like that.
Yeah.
And they say that that's like the most like best one in Denver. Like, quote me if I'm wrong, I'm not from Denver, Colorado, or anything like that. But they say that's like the best, safest, luxurious one. Okay, so now you're putting every sports player, you just is bad biz for yourself. It just shows that it's so funny how a lot of these adults just like they're literally like kids, bro. Like they follow the trend, they follow the lead, they follow the hate train, bro. Like we get it. Ja is not right for flashing the piece or whatever on live. We get that. Hold him accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? But don't continue to kick an unalive horse when they're down, bro. Like, I don't know why, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was no point for that club to leak that photo out. That's bad business for you. That's making it unsafe for anybody that wants to go there because they're thinking now, I'm guarantee you, like, all the, like,
Hey, the Melo Ball's here. The Melo Ball's took a picture and put it online.
you guys know, like, everywhere
Post it
got a-
online.
You know, the damn hoods
Oh, Donovan Mitchell's here. Let's take a picture without him knowing. Let's take a picture without him knowing. I posted it online.
Colorado, they're just like, oh, damn, like, Willie's is the damn, this is the spot now. You know what I'm saying? So now with every NBA, NFL, MLB, hockey team, you know what I'm saying? Even lacrosse, if that's a professional sport, I believe it's professional. I didn't know if it goes past college or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. Now that's going to be a targeted club. Now they're going to have to up more of their security. Now they're going to have to make more precautions. And then when something, you know, knock on wood, God forbid, happens in the future, it's going to be your fault because you wanted to follow the trend. You wanted to leak the stuff out. You did not have to leak that photo out about Ja, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're trying to defend Ja that he was in the right. I'm not saying he was in the wrong. He shouldn't have did half the stuff that he's been doing over these couple of past months. He could have moved a little bit better. Cool, fine. But you did not have to leak that photo. There was money everywhere. You showing this
No
man
cap.
that,
Money on the
he
table,
did
money on the
everything
floor,
like
money on
that.
the sofa. Like, come on.
You already obviously know. But
Okay,
come
I'm
on.
picking all that up. I'm picking all that up. They gonna hate me. They gonna hate me. I can't. That's why I can't go to no club. They gonna hate me. I ain't throwing no dollars. I'm picking
Bro,
everything
like,
up. I
You
ain't
have to
doing-
agree that
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
bad business.
Put
That's
around all
you
that money
going to
around
a
me. I
bank,
ain't gonna
bro,
pick up a.
And then like the bank teller, like, you know when you withdraw cash and giving you the cash and stuff? And they have like their security camera leak out. Oh, so-and-so just went to this bank and they just put it on Twitter. Like now they're not going to want to go to that bank no more because they're unsafe. Like, bro,
That's what I'm saying.
that was bad business right
Let's
there.
just say she doesn't have many clothes on, but the room.
You
is
think he's in a club,
with
bro?
Money, which is pretty cool, you know, if you're a gangster or a rapper or a gangster rapper, but not if you're supposed to be the face of multiple corporations. Guys in like suit and ties don't like that. It reminds me of what Carmelo Anthony said. David Stern set him straight.
I remember this. He said this too.
I get that. What he's saying, corporation, all that stuff. You do it low key. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was a little bit too much on the end. 50K, just blowing it to one girl, whatever. Get it? You know what I'm saying? But
I mean,
to sit up here
you
and
got
act
it like that,
people
nigga can't tell how to do it.
Rich old people that go to the clubs and stuff. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
rich old people that go to clubs. I thought it was just young people.
Rich old people that go to the club.
Why would a rich old person go to a club? I never seen a rich old person at a club before. I always see young people.
Clubs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they do it within responsibility and all that types of stuff. But are we really gonna like drag it out? We're gonna really drag it along like nobody just doesn't go to stuff. I haven't been in a strip club probably like 4 or 5 years. I always thought personally, to me, it's a waste of money to do that. You know what I'm saying? But other people, you know what I'm saying? What is it? To each its own or whatever. That's the first time I ever used that word in my life. But you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not act like, bro, it's obviously available to people and it's legal in the world for a reason, for people to have a good time and throw money or whatever at their dispense, you know. But come on, don't drag it out and make it seem like it's such a horrible thing he's doing.
In the streets, you want to be in the NBA. This is what he told you. This is what in his office. You want to be in the streets or you want to be in the NBA? You don't go to the corporation now. You gonna leave that alone. I didn't understand that at that point in time. It took me to be old, get older, get wiser, to be like that made sense.
But a lot has changed. Melo entered the league. Michael Jordan was the first NBA player to become a billionaire. LeBron.
Flight sounds like Old Spice. You use Old Spice Flight? Damn, I'm so cold.
Super Sweeper dry cloths grab dust and hair and lock it away.
Flight sounds about Swiffer?
Love it or your money back.
You Swiffer Flight? You got a Swiffer?
James was second, but the door is now open for a select.
Oh, get Curry out of here. It's not about Curry.
The first step is getting a signature shoe. Last year, MJ made over $150 million in shoe sales alone, more than twice what he made his entire career on the court. It's the most elite club in the league.
And it's crazy. He's gonna make more. Like,
no,
there's always gonna be hype beasts.
He sponsors 342.
You slap Nike Air on that jang, it's over.
Signature shoe. A Nike exec said to get in the club, a player must have the on-court performance, an electric style of play, and the ability to be a global icon. Jaws got all of those, but I would add, he's also American. I know that like sounds prejudice or something. I'm just stating the facts.
It's the facts.
Right now, American.
He was that kid in programming. I did not. I'm stating the facts.
Players prejudice or something. I'm just stating the facts.
He was at a W edit.
American players are just
that's a W edit.
For whatever reason. I hope that changes in the future, but it matters to companies like Nike and NBA advertising. But Nike is not afraid to cut ties with a controversial athlete like they did with Kyrie Irving. Same goes for Powerade or the NBA itself. Someone must have gotten in Ja's ear and said, not only are you ruining your reputation, you are dropping a $1 billion bag. So his family must have huddled up.
When LeVar Ball say if it's in the bag, it ain't enough.
Like drastic.
If the money's in the bag, it ain't enough.
We only get one chance at this, and we are ruining it. I know people will say, oh, well, he's just doing it for PR or the optics.
What's PR?
The reason he does it. Dude might say to himself, I have to change, can't hang around with certain people, can't act the way I've been acting. But if he pairs that decision with a huge public action, it could save his bank account. Think about what he did to get into this mess. Reports said he was a bad guy when no one was looking. Then he flashed a gun in front of the whole world. Now he has to take action the whole world can see. So when he comes back, he looks like a hero. This could actually be great for his career. NBA players aren't role models. Yeah, right. He will be an amazing comeback story about turning your life around. A guy who's embarrassed in public, but
bro, come on, bro. Like, if you were sitting up there thinking like Ja's like canceled and everything too, like, bro, like I'm rooting for him. And
they thought Kyrie. They look at Kyrie. They said the same thing about Kyrie.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
NBA
like,
All-Star doing his thing.
Let's all be adults and everything.
Twitch stream the other day.
Ladies and gentlemen, like, let's all be adults. Do you guys realistically think? Yeah, we get it. He was doing a little bit too much with the Twitter stuff and the social media stuff. 100% get it. You know, some people even say that like he specifically like, he was, silver spoon fed and like middle class. Like,
bro, y'all don't even know.
Realistically, how do you really know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't even know.
Like, I am unbiased. Excuse. Unbiased. unbiased about this entire situation and everything like that. But one thing is just like with certain things like this, like how do you know how somebody like really grown
You don't,
up? Like,
you don't even know them.
More research. He's from a place called Sumter, South Carolina.
Or Dazzle.
From what I'm looking at, maybe he wasn't like that specific person at all growing up. I'm not saying and trying to like, you know, have his side or anything like that.
Yo, it doesn't matter how he was. Goodness. Like, just sponsored by Cadillac? You got a Cadillac flight? Yeah, but like I said, it doesn't matter how you were raised. I think it's just influence, but not how you were raised. Like Pat Beverly said, I think it was the music that was doing it to him. The music that he was listening to, which is maybe a valid point.
Everybody was making it seem like Sumter, like Carolina or whatever, it was just like the straight suburbs, and like there's people that apparently like,
was it sort of saying like you act on what you hear or something like that?
Live in Carolina.
So I guess.
People that live in South Carolina and it's close to Sumter, what do y'all have to say? That would be the fact check in the comments. Like, let me know how it's really. But for what
doesn't matter.
People, they said apparently like Sumter is like, you know what I'm saying, they get down like that, and apparently like it's one of those places. But let me also state this: just because you from the hood does not mean you a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come from the struggle, but that does not mean you a hood nigga, you a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different ballgame and category. You know what I'm saying? You can be from the struggle and you know what I'm saying, be from the hood and be a nerd. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing 100% wrong with being a nerd, you know? So there's
yeah, look at us.
Like maybe that
look at us.
You never know, but I don't ever want to put it past anybody. But you know, I wanted to let you know that I did do my research on that, and then a lot of people were making it seem like he was just in some like you know, just straight suburb middle class area. He could possibly maybe been still from there, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know him personally, you know what I'm saying? Maybe more people have more of a knowledge on, you know, because I'm not from Carolina.
Y'all focus on stuff that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? I know what
matters is he's a better human being. It doesn't matter where he come from or whatnot.
And I did see those other side of those types of comments where people were talking about that, oh, it's not all like, you know what I'm saying, nice how it is out there, whatever like that.
When you see this
Damn, flight!
But let me know down in the comments like how it is out in Sumter, Carolina. And maybe
Throws away a whole season to get help.
this still is, even let's just specifically say that even if that's the case, that's still not an excuse to act that way, especially when you're in a high franchise like that, and you're, you know what I'm saying, you're literally like the face of the NBA. Because like I said again, a lot of people dream about being in positions like that all their life. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely is not an excuse, and not making an excuse for him to, you know, if that is possible how he did grow up, you know, that's not an excuse to act like that. Like I say, I want to make sure I disclaim those words out there.
Stays on the right path. People are gonna celebrate him as somebody kids should look up to. I can see the Powerade commercial now. I was on the wrong path, but that's when I knew it was time to grow up. Powerade, fuel for taking charge of your life. They say that kind of crap in ads all the time, but that report
I could have taken
said that the Grizz will be formidable without Ja in the playoffs. That was
bang, strong Suta.
He right this season. But while we were talking about the actual basketball side of things, today's sponsor is
skip it, flip.
People are wondering, why have we not heard from the commissioner Adam Silver? According to
one thing I can say, Ja is blessed that Adam Silver is a commissioner, bro. I do mess with Adam Silver, except for like the referees. He needs to fire all the referees and fix some of
Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
NBA rules and weird stuff. But for the most part, let's agree, Adam Silver is way better than David Stern. David Stern,
hey,
bro,
no, Flight. No need to be comparing. RIP to the great David Stern. He did so much for the game. Go, no. They have their own styles. Put it that way, Flight. Don't say, oh, he's better. No one is better. They're all
like,
great.
I just feel like, I'm not going to say
as a
too much, but I really feel like, if you know where I'm going, I feel like he was kind of like, bro, like he did way too much, bro. Like he definitely, like, he showed an example, like he did way too much when it came to Carmelo Anthony, especially Allen Iverson, especially other NBA players with
he changed the dress code. You know, he made everyone wear suits. Everyone was following Allen Iverson way. Cause Allen Iverson would wear like do-rags and like the chains and whatnot. And NBA players want to wear that at first. Then once they saw Allen Iverson do it, then all of a sudden dudes like RP Kobe, RP to everyone on that helicopter. Kobe started doing it. Then I think Shaq started doing it. Then and like these other stars started doing it. And I was like, oh no, we're gonna call this the Allen Iverson rule. Have everyone wear suits. But they had their own style. They both great. They both did a lot for the game. I think Adam Silver, I don't know what. I think Adam Silver is a lawyer, and David Stern was a judge.
Code and all that stuff. David Stern was a flat out weirdo, bro. David Stern was a flat out weirdo, bro.
How come I never seen Adam Silver in a suit before? I mean, yeah, every time I see Adam Silver, he's always in a suit. Why? I never seen Adam Silver not in a suit. Or David Stern. They always in suits. They wake up in the morning, they in a suit. They go to sleep in suits. They wake up in suits. Why they always wearing suits?
I'm glad that he
and
is not
chill?
in the NBA while David Stern, because David Stern was there. Ja would have been suspended, guaranteed at least minimal 25 games, and that is a low ball. He probably would have caught like a little 40 piece. Like how he did like the Pacers,
25
like,
game,
Pacers, bro. Like they suspended Jermaine O'Neal for like most of the season, and he was like the unproblematic one. There was a fan that came out in the court, and imagine O'Neal didn't like try to do anything back. He could have like hurt O'Neal potentially.
Artest
like,
went up in the stands.
Jackson and all of them like so wrong like back in the day, bro. Like so. He actually is really lucky that David Stern is not the commissioner, bro.
Still investigating. They not only have the strip club incident to look through, but the 3 other reports involving Ja. Without him, the Grizz are 7-7 this year. You don't hear a lot about that, do you? You only hear about last year when they were 20-5. That's not the same. That's an 800 win percentage last year, 500 this season. They're not the same team. They lost Kyle Anderson, who was
man. Why would you go to the?
This season. They're not the same.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you go to the Timberwolves? The Timberwolves? We beat them in the first round last year. Why would you go to the team that you beat? You're a reverse KD.
Lost Kyle Anderson, who is a solid, underrated vet and a really good role player.
I don't know why we traded him. He should have kept Patty Melt. Good 3-and-D player, man. What were you doing with the 76ers? He was doing with the Grizzlies last year. Oh, he's surprised with his offense. Like, you see him watch with the Grizzlies last year. He can always shoot the ball.
Anderson, who is a solid, underrated vet and a really good role player, DeAnthony Melton. As the 2 seed, they will most likely face the Mavericks, Lakers, Clippers, Timberwolves, or Pelicans.
Hey, I'll face the Timberwolves again. That's an easy W. Just leave Gobert open when he have the ball on the perimeter. Because sometimes Gobert likes to stay on the perimeter like he's a 3-point shooter. Just leave him open and double everyone else.
If they can win a first-round series, they will only go as far as Ja takes them. He is their ceiling. He is the superstar that wins a big playoff series against another really good team. It's like the Warriors in 1988. Their star young player was Chris Mullin, who turned into a Hall of Famer, but almost threw away his career. His problem was alcohol, and he was drinking so much he ballooned up to almost 250 pounds. A coach went up to him at practice. If you don't drink the next 6 months, I guess you don't have a problem. The next day, he didn't show up for practice, citing personal reasons. But everyone knew, and the Warriors suspended him. So he decided to check in.
That's Chris Mullin?
And the Warriors suspended him.
I thought Chris Mullin, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know Chris Mullin was like that. I didn't know he was an alcoholic.
So he decided to check into a rehab program in just his 3rd season in the league.
Wow.
After that, he said, I felt way more open, less concerned about what other people thought about me, and more focused on...
And then here's another thing, too. This is how you know, bro. It's just like hardcore...
We know he's smart.
I put up some big numbers from beyond...
work, because this isn't like the first story I heard. I remember when I was in a basketball team in 9th grade. Like, I remember, like, the...
Had an alcoholic on your team flight, on your high school basketball team.
Coach, you know what I'm saying? Like, community colleges and stuff, like, around Florida County and everything like that. And I remember he said this one story where I remember he like made a player go home and everything, basically, like, long story short, because he used to come to practice like hella like drunk. And then, like, he came to practice like really drunk one time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't even stand.
Then, like, long story short, basically, bro, a lot of people gotta remember, bro, this is like a hardcore, despite how much money you make in the NBA and the NFL, whatever, bro.
Though.
It is hardcore work, and it is
Clay must be sober today. He's speaking facts.
And smoke your damn life away and stuff. But, bro, like, a lot of people got to put into account, bro, this definitely is a toll to take on your mental health. When you consistently practicing 5 days a week, nonstop, you miss a practice, getting fined.
No, not John's perspective, but Chris Miller's perspective. They used to practice way more back in the day.
You get roasted, because now it's the social media days. You can't miss a practice. When you're not practicing, you have games. You're constantly traveling.
You're shooting around, you're constantly traveling.
Especially if you're like a damn casual, at least. You're playing at least 25 to 30 minutes a game, bro.
Yeah,
like,
only getting probably about like 5 shots at Probably sometimes at the most 5 shots, especially you playing with other stars.
Told him, I think people need to talk about that like a lot more, bro.
It's just like you, for example, living in like Florida, and you go to college in California. So you move cross country to go to college and play on a basketball team, but you ain't getting PT. So you move cross country just to sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? You move cross country just to sit on the bench. You ain't getting PT.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that is extremely repetitive to consist. And anybody can sit up here, oh, well, they're getting paid millions of dollars, man, to just throw around a football and play basketball and all this type of stuff. Bro, shut up, bro. You're going to sit up here and tell me this. Even when I was on a team in 9th grade, bro, practicing 5 days a week.
Everything might solve all your problems,
every
man.
Other day, and then you had a game at least twice a week. You know what I'm saying? And
you know
you had practice on Saturday, which is technically you had practice 6
You know what I'm saying? It's a toll on your body. Ask Charles Barkley. Tony, I think I also saw the podcast with him and Matt Barnes and Stephon Jackson. And he got some new hips.
Saying you gotta wake
Ask
up
Shaquille O'Neal. He can't dunk no more. Ask Dwayne Wade. He can't dunk no more. He can't shoot no more.
6:30,
like he used to.
7 a.m.,
You know
bro.
what
I
I'm
had to
saying?
catch the bus sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And go to the practices and stuff, bro. Like, fam, that is repetitive as hell. And imagine during that time period, and even still now, because some players all the time ain't lit as what they are, you're doing it for free. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your GPA up. You got to keep the basic prioritizing stuff that you have outside the basketball court in check. And you're doing that for free. Nigga, that takes a toll on people. Then when you finally make it to the league, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I think that's not talked about enough. I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, the NBA, NFL, and all of the sports.
But people already think money can solve all your problems. Yeah, they can solve some problems, but guess what? More problems are going to come. Bigger problems. More responsibilities, which create more problems.
You gotta do a better job.
Like you gotta realize this.
Days where players need to have more breaks, and I'm not talking about them skipping out on games.
Like the problems you have now probably can be solved with money, but more are gonna come.
Let's be honest, you're all professionals. Do you really?
It has nothing to do with money.
Single day or every other day, bro. You know, and these practices ain't like 25, 30 minutes. These are like my practice in 9th grade. Most of the time was like 2 hours. The first part, you're lifting weights, you're running, you know what I'm saying? And then we had...
Oh, yes, right, ain't you run around the building. Especially around the building, whole school.
Practice, especially we losing games and stuff, bro. The coach would not let us, like, in practice until one... This is... I didn't... Like, it's not too explicit. Hopefully no one's eating. One of the coaches, like, really big things that he loved to do is, like, making sure, like, we practice... And we don't end practice until either somebody throws up or somebody's on the borderline near to like fainting and stuff like that, bro. Like that's the type of hardcore practices that we was in. That's the South Florida type of athlete style practices.
Oh no. You have to make them run suicides or 33s in a certain amount of time. That's what they did for me. You gotta run this whole suicide. If you don't know what suicide is, you start at the baseline, you go to the free throw line, go back to the baseline, go to the half court line, go back to the baseline, go to the other free throw line, go back to the baseline, and go to the other baseline, come back. You gotta do that in like a certain amount of time. You do this in less than if you do this in more than 15 seconds, you gotta do it again. That's what their punishment. You gotta run a 33. You don't know what 33 is. Baseline to baseline 33 times, basically. That's what it is. You gotta go baseline 33 times. If you don't do this in under 12 seconds or something like that, under not 12 seconds. That's crazy. Under 30 seconds, then you gotta do it again. That's what I'm familiar with. Damn, messed up the video. My fault, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Growing up, like straight face and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff takes a toll on people throughout the time. I feel like the mental health is not talked about enough when it comes to sports, bro.
No
mental
care.
Health matters.
Exactly.
That does not mean an excuse, like I said, a disclaimer to go and act a fool outside the court and all that stuff too. So,
on Instagram Live,
like certain people.
Something to the whole world, like, look at me, aren't I so cool?
Like they do on the news. Oh, he did this. Oh, he claimed that mental health. You know what I'm talking about.
5 All-Star games, had his jersey retired at Golden
Nice,
State,
Mullen.
and make the Hall of Fame. All of that.
I didn't even know that about Mullen.
Me either.
You
learn something new every day.
If you want to know about a similar situation,
No, get this back on my.
I made a video about
This back on my body.
talk about it, but it just feels relevant with what's going on with Ja.
You were a weatherman? AM Hoops, you were a
Y'all want to
weatherman?
watch that? Shout out to AM Hoops, man. Very, very informative video and everything like that.
I didn't know AM Hoops was a
going
weatherman.
back to Mullen, like if y'all could give Chris Mullen and other potential players that have had problems like that through the years, you gotta give Ja another chance, bro.
You know what I'm
Ja
saying?
didn't run down on nobody and
He ain't kill no one.
slay like 5 different people, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, welcome Ja back with open arms, man. You don't know what he's doing up mentally
You know what I'm
off
saying?
the court. Like I said, still not an excuse, man. Hey, man, Ja has my full support. That does not mean I'm going to be a Grizzlies fan.
Yes, you are. Flight's a Grizzlies fan. Confirmed right here. This video right here. Confirmed that Flight's a Grizzlies fan.
For a day in my life. Stop it. But, hey, all support to Ja, man. Hopefully everything can get better off the court, man.
You calling him Jaja. You're a Grizzlies fan, bro. Come on. Stop it. His daughter calls him Jaja.
I'm rooting for you, bro. I'm not gonna sit up here and drag out and kick someone down when they're down and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully his mental health can get better and he can come back and have an amazing comeback story, man. What do you guys think about
That's what it's about.
Does the mental health aspect matter, or it's just more of just like, nah, forget that. Ja is an older dude. He's an adult. He knows what he's doing. He has to be held more responsible for certain things. What do you guys think about that?